Salt Lake City, Utah, fully illuminated tonight as we get a look at our broadcast setting from the skies high above. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Tonight, we'll see the Utah Jazz as they play against the New Orleans Pelicans. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, it's all yours.
Well, the Utah Jazz tries to keep their players happy by financially incentivizing them. Contract bonuses include on-the-court performance, physical fitness, and off-season workouts. The team's general manager said, "To be a significant program, we need to be great defensively and with individual development. The bonuses are created with those goals in mind." Kevin?
Thanks, DA. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the point. And for Utah, Mitchell and Bogdanovich are the wings. Green plays the 4 with Gobert at center. And it's Conley in at the point. And with this summer's acquisition of Mike Conley, Greg, the Utah Jazz hoping to make a step in the West.
And really, Mike Conley, their best point guard since they traded away Darren Williams back in 2011. Alongside Bogdanovich, a big upgrade offensively, and he can hold his own on the defensive side as well.
Now, here's Mitchell. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long? Well, Drew Holiday and his brother Justin had some hard-fought games in the driveway. I know a little bit about that. We never ever finished those games, Kevin. Too much fighting going on. And by the end of it, both Drew and Justin Holiday find themselves in the NBA.
That free throw good from Holiday. And Brent, that fierce, competitive nature for Drew Holiday, still there to this day.
There's so much talk from his coach, Alvin Gentry, about Drew working himself constantly to exhaustion, just continuing to push the limits. And he'll sit at his locker, he'll take a long shower. He doesn't want to move till his body recovers. He knows how important this game is to him and how important now he is to the Pelican franchise moving forward.
The Pelicans have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And the technical free throw is good.
Well, this season, the Pelicans finally getting themselves their own G League affiliate, the Erie Bayhawks in Pennsylvania. And in 2022, they'll move closer with renovations to the Legacy Arena in Birmingham, Alabama. And when that's completed, it's really going to help out the young core and the draft picks that have been collected by David Griffin to do some player development. It's going to keep this team competitive for a very long time.
Now here's Conley. Derek Favors unable to get his shot to go. Back to Bogdanovich. Gobert trying to get open.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Here's Holiday. Great D that time from Green. And Brett, kind of a musical chair situation for the Bayhawks, the original franchise. This season, moving to College Park, Georgia, to become the Skyhawks.
That's right. That team was affiliated with the Atlanta Hawks, and now the Pelicans take over for the next 3 years in Erie with the new Bayhawks franchise before that move to Alabama in 2022.
Here's Williamson after Jeff Green's bucket. Ingram outside. Just 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Fade away. And it's Williamson missing. Jazz have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Passes to Green. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Holiday. 3-on-3. And Ball gets it to go on the assist by Williamson.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision making.
Stolen by Ball. Williamson, the pass to Holiday. New Orleans with a fresh shot clock. Williamson kicks to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Williamson. He's tightly guarded, and that one drops for him.
And he's far from just a dunker. Zion is also capable of hurting you from outside.
Here's Mitchell, and the rejection by Favors. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last. New Orleans on D. Down low, here's Conley.
Love the fact that Ball can use his length to annoy shooters. Make sure whoever he's on doesn't get off a clean shot.
Jazz trail by 4. Bogdanovich looking around. Pass to Conley. The dish now to Gobert. 6 to shoot. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Pelicans pull it in. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. Williamson, the pass to Ingram. Conley against Ball. 5 to shoot. Here's Williamson.
And Green's defense, very important to this team's success. The way he gets up in the face of whoever he's guarding, it becomes infectious to the rest of his guys.
No good that time.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Now here's Ball. The pass to Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Williamson's got his second basket of the night.
Capable of doing some real damage. Give Williamson the rock in a spot like that, and he is going to burn you.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain: he can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, but the fact is he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one. Starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself, but everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard.
Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed, so effective on the drive.
And here's Holiday. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Jazz. 4-point game. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Conley. Mitchell against Holiday. Taken away by Holiday. A floater. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. And the Pelicans miss again. For Utah, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Green finds Conley. Gobert against Ingram. Nice shot by Gobert.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Favors. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Ball with it. Back to Holiday. Clock at 6. Ingram outside. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Jeff Green. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Mr. Gobert. Dishes to Mitchell. Outside Conley. Pulls up. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Fantastic at capitalizing from those spots. Conley has a dynamite-looking jump shot.
Ball up top, guarded by Green. Green with the block. To the inside. Here's Bogdanovich, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the signing of Bojan Bogdanovich, a great move for the Jazz. With his shooting, more spacing for Gobert and Mitchell to operate, he's capable of creating shots on his own as well.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. The defensive rules were different when you played, Brent. For example, the elimination of the hand check.
Hand checking was huge because great defensive guards like a Derek Harper or a Mookie Blaylock could get their forearm on you and basically move you around rather than you trying to get where you want to go. And the other thing, Kevin, that they did was they didn't allow you to have the time in the free throw line. You have a 2.9 before an illegal defense. It used to be a game really of 2 stars on one side of the floor operating, and the rest of the guys sort of shoveled off in the corner on the other side. All those things have changed with the way the league has gone now.
For the better.
Oh, I think so. You have freedom of movement, fluidity of the athletes. It's definitely a better game in terms of the movement.
And here's Moutier after J.J. Redick hitting the 3. Gobert dishes to Moutier. Passes it to Conley. Moutier looking around. Utah needs to get off a shot here. From the arc. Pelicans with the rebound.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
It's Redick on the wing, defended by Moutier. Three-pointer. That shot, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. Ball against Bogdanovich. Back to Moutier. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's his first foul for the Jazz. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Gobert. O'Neal comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Dante Exum in for Mike Conley. New Orleans on D. Now Exum inside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. New Orleans has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Outside, Redick. Pass to Williamson. And he banks in the layup. Williamson's got 6.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Exum. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Ball, the pass to Hayes. Redick up top, and the pass to Hart. Now, here's Ball. 6 on the shot clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. Redick against O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hayes. His three-pointers off the mark. And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for the Jazz. Outside, Davis. Now, here's Exum. He's covered by Ball. From deep. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 1:41 left in the first. Throws it up high. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Hart, that's good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Jazz trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, Redick more than happy to get off the ball that time and spot the open man.
Utah's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Outside, Davis. There's 45 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Ball dishes to Hayes. It's good. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and game is fully in their control.
To stop the run, and it's laid in by Moutier.
And Moutier collects himself, sees where he is on the floor, and simply rises up.
Moutier against Redick. From deep three-point range, and that one released in time, but no good. And we reached the end of the first quarter. New Orleans on top. They're up by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. One of the better two-way guards in the NBA, Mike Conley, said his inspiration growing up was none other than Gary Payton.
He was one of my favorite players growing up. I had Gary Payton jersey, had his shoes, everything. So when I looked at a player, I was like, you know, he plays on both ends. I want to be able to do that too.
And you know, Conley, maybe not the size of Payton, but Greg, he's always taken the challenge defensively.
And you can see how much of an influence the glove had on Conley. He plays a lot like him on that end.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable. It was crippling defense.
Exum is out there with Moutier. Then it's O'Neal. And there's Davis. And it's Ingles. And it's the power forward. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, coming into the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell wasn't sure he was ready for the NBA. Mitchell said, "I worked out in the summer with Paul George and Chris Paul. They were the ones who convinced me to keep my name in the draft. They said, look, you're good enough. Just go out there and show it." Kevin, through a couple of seasons in Utah, that's exactly what Mitchell has done.
He has made an instant impact on the NBA and the Jazz. DA, thank you.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Here's Hayes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Ed Davis.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Pelicans have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Free throw, no good. Talent coming from everywhere these days, Brent, including the developmental league. The G League has done a wonderful job of watching players develop there and then vaulting them up to the big league.
And I think last year, Kevin, the numbers were that more than half the players in the NBA had spent some time in the G League. You want to talk about that league coming a long way?
What an impact.
Massive. Yes. And what you're seeing, too, over the past few years, Kevin, is people doing a great job of using the G League a lot better. Not just experimenting and lab-ratting what that team is about, but really well thought out player development and stints for guys on their team rather than just practicing and traveling and sitting and watching games. You're watching guys go play a game in the afternoon and then coming up to the NBA level and participating in an NBA game that night. You know, that's going to go a long way to make guys in the early part of their career take the necessary strides in a lot quicker than they normally would.
This two-way contract has been a wonderful addition.
Except if you talk to their agents, Kevin. Yes, it's been very good for the control of an organization to find that kind of talent.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And last season, the shadow of Anthony Davis's trade request hanging over this Pelicans franchise. A lot to wrestle with.
Yeah, it was an interesting year for the organization with all the news on AD wanting that trade and then nothing happening and then resting him. But I'll tell you what, this wasn't just something where that problem was swept under the rug. The Pelicans decided to just blow that all away. New leadership in the front office, ownership, a revamped roster, the first overall pick in Zion Williamson. The excitement in New Orleans after that trade is on an all-time high. Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding of how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Pelicans shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And that one falls for Favors. And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 3. Pass to Mitchell. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Mitchell's got his first 2 points of the night.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Holiday. Utah with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Mitchell outside. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Green, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
The Jazz have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And the Jazz with some changes. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. Bogdanovich comes in for O'Neal. And it's Conley in for Exum. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Pass to Williams. Here's Holiday. Here's Alexander Walker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Jazz trail by 5. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Outside, Green. The pass to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. At the top of the key, Favors. Kicks to Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Yeah, the finesse of Ingram coming into play on that one, especially when the shot clock is winding down.
And another name included in that Anthony Davis trade, Brandon Ingram. Still a lot to like about his game.
Pairs up well with what the Pelicans are trying to do. Perhaps the biggest asset coming over to New Orleans could flourish in this system.
Here's Gobert. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Here's Alexander Walker. It's stolen by Gobert. Conley feeling it out. Pass to Gobert. Holiday against Conley. Lock at 6. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Holiday finds Favors. Ingram outside. Doubled by Conley. Ingram passes to Favors. Right side Holiday. Lets it go with a 3. Not going to go that time. The Jazz go the other way with it.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Green. That one misses. Pelicans leading by 4. Right side Holiday. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Now Favors. Over Gobert. Favors can't get it to go. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Utah Jazz. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And the rejection by Favors. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
New Orleans shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. Jazz trail by 6. Conley kicks to Green. And it's Conley penetrating. And that's collected by Drew Holiday. For New Orleans, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
And really, Ingram is consistent in nailing these perimeter shots. Gotta get a hand up or he's gonna make you pay.
And here is Conley after Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Gobert. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And that's now 6 points for Rudy Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. He's got 5. Holiday attacking. Gobert with the block. And they'll keep possession. Shot clock at 6. Poked loose. Ingram. The shot, no good. Ready by Bogdanovich. Mitchell left side. Green breaking loose, and it's Mitchell missing. Pelicans leading by 7. And Holiday has it in the corner. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Conley finds Bogdanovich. Favors with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Here's Holiday. That shot goes in. He now has 3 field goals and 6 misses today.
Holiday did a great job there, realizing they had an opportunity in transition, taking advantage of the numbers. Those are the kind of situations where they thrive.
Now, here's Mitchell. Six to shoot. He dishes it to Gobert. And it's good. 2 points. Gobert's got 6 points in the quarter.
Solid in the first. Fantastic here in the second. He was just waiting for the moment.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And you look back at that 2013 draft, just call it the year of the sleeper Euros. Giannis Antetokounmpo taken 15th, and this guy, Rudy Gobert, selected with the 27th pick.
Pelicans leading by 10. Here's Ball. Utah with the rebound. And, you know, Greg, hindsight always being 20/20. The Greek freak and Gobert probably go first and second in that 2013 draft.
Yeah, and Steven Adams probably top 4. The common thread, all of them play a hard-nosed style, not something that's always associated with foreign-born players, but they're erasing that perception.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Was there any steal in the 2017 draft bigger than Donovan Mitchell? My goodness, guys, Utah looks like they found a franchise player with him.
I mean, to see a player his age come in and just be an elite scorer is impressive. Very explosive in transition, but also in the half court. Reminds you a bit of Westbrook or a young D Wade with how he plays.
And Mitchell drops them both.
Well, you might think at 6'3" in shoes, Donovan Mitchell is undersized for the shooting guard position. But his combination of strength and length, along with the athleticism, help him to hold his own.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Brian Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. Right side, Conley. Lets it go from 14. And it's Green, missing. Right nowadays, teams looking for +6 players. That's a player whose arm span exceeds their height by at least 6 inches.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell, how about a +9? I mean, a little over 6'1" in socks with a 6'10" wingspan. Those long arms, the reason for the Spider nickname.
Here's Green, following the score by New Orleans. Back to Conley. Bobbed up there for Green, and Green slams it in.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now, here's Redick. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Mitchell dishes to Conley. Gobert the pass to Conley. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Goes back up. But he recovers it. Outside, Green. Here's the three. That shot is off. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Pass to Redick.
And perimeter shooting, never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's M.O. all along. An elite marksman who can hit from anywhere.
First free throw is good. And in today's game, if you don't have floor spacing, your offense is going to struggle.
They call it gravity, the ability of outside shooters to attract defensive attention. Redick, one of those you don't leave for a moment.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Ed Davis is checked in for Green. Joe Ingles comes in for Bogdanovich. Moutier, he's checked in for Mitchell. And it's Dante Exum in for Mike Conley.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Moutier. Misses in close. Pelicans leading by 10. Here's Williamson. Drops in the layup for 2. Williamson's got 10 points.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Moutier kicks to Exum. The pass to Davis. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Utah. .112 left here in the second. 4 on the clock. No problems knocking that one down. Ingles has got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Stolen by O'Neal. And they're pushing it up. Ball with the rebound. New Orleans leading by 9. Here's Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist on the night. Exum finds Davis. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Here's O'Neal. And the Jazz, another 3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Redick. 5 points in the game. It's Williamson, top of the key. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what concerns you most about the first half?
Well, I think the tempo is in their favor right now. They're fast, and they're getting up and down the floor, so they're running out in transition.
Got to beat them to the punch. Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Zion Williamson was on fire in the first half. He had 13 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 steal. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. What did you think, Shaq, about New Orleans?
Everyone talks about the athleticism of Zion Williamson. In the first half, he also showed us the skill. Yes, he did. Loves to handle the ball. He's developing more moves down low. I must say, I'm impressed. That just makes it easy for him to get to the rim and finish.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Jazz.
Well, look, they turn the ball over way too much. You can't do that in the NBA. Teams are just too talented. You can't give them that many possessions. Don't give away the entire game just by giving up an extra few possessions here and there. These guys need to come with more precision in the second half.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for New Orleans right now, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the 1. Here's Gobert following the basket by Lonzo Ball. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Conley for 3. Pelicans with the rebound. Williamson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass the ball. Holiday dishes the ball. New Orleans moving the ball around. Stolen by Michael Conley. Here's Green. Pelicans pull it in. Williamson's got 8 rebounds in this game. Feeds it to Favors. That one goes in.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
Good shot.
That one misses for Favors. Well, if there was ever a no-doubt #1 pick, it is Zion Williamson. Brent, New Orleans jumped at the chance to draft him.
Yeah, hard to think of a transition where you have a transcendental star in Anthony Davis in the 7 seasons he gave to the Pelicans, that Zion Williamson would come in and almost make you, and I don't mean this in a bad way, Kevin, but forget about AD. There's that much excitement and enthusiasm around what the talent set is and the skill set of this young star player could be.
Mitchell outside. Beyond the arc. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Mitchell's got it back down to single digits for Utah. Double team on Holiday, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's foul number 2 for him. It's Ingram on the wing. He's got 7. That one doesn't go. Gobert with the defensive effort. Pulls it from 20. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Now here's Ball. He kicks it to Favors. Back to Ball. Takes the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Ball's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And Ball has tremendous confidence in that shot. As soon as the pass hits his hands, he's ready to pull up.
Here's Bogdanovich. Outside, Green. Green draws the double. Mitchell. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Mitchell's got 11.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
Now here's Ingram. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
For New Orleans, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Favors. Jazz trail by 12. Now here is Conley. Mitchell outside. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
With the shot, Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. Mitchell with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Here's Green, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Holiday, the pass to Favors, and then Favors with the dunk.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Passes it to Conley. Clock at 6. Bogdanovich wide open. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one. It's stolen by Green. In transition, here come the Jazz. It's blocked.
And when Zion blocks it, you feel it. He's got this kind of power behind these swats.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The 2nd overall pick back in 2016, Brandon Ingram has shown us flashes. But whether it's defense or offense, still a ways to go.
Shooting 2.
good on the free throw. And Greg, when you talk about Ingram, where would you look for him to make the next step in his game?
Well, that one season at Duke, he did shoot over 40% from three. I think becoming a reliable shooter from out there would be a key building block offensively.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
And guys, really no ceiling on Ingram. This is a guy who has the potential to be a truly great player before it's all done.
Now here's Conley. Teardrop shot, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Williams, he's checked in for Williamson. And that one falls for Mike Conley. And over the course of his career, Mike Conley taking on more and more of the leadership mantle.
He's embraced it, Kevin. And he said letting his hair down was a way of letting go and just being confident in himself.
New Orleans moving it around. Double team on Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's New Orleans with it. Five to shoot. Takes a three. A second chance effort. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
The Pelicans have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. On the free throw, no good.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half. No doubt about it, he has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Pelicans have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Second free throw, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. It's a 10-point game. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. To the middle. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Greg, some folks suspected Conley might be moved when Memphis had a shot at drafting John Morant right before the draft. That deal took place.
I tell you what, he looks to be a great fit in Utah. Can be that third star the team needs to push them to the next level. Utah had to give up a fair sum to get him, but it was worth the risk.
That's good from Conley.
4th selection back in the 07 draft. Conley has been a reliable guard for many years.
He's perfect from the line this time. Pelicans leading by 8. Here's Alexander Walker. He's got 5. Shots good by Williams.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 13. Outside Conley. 4 on the shot clock. Deep. They grab their own miss. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
For Utah, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Davis is checked in for Green. O'Neal comes in for Bogdanovich. Emmanuel Mudiay's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Dante Exum in for Mike Conley. Now they call Rudy Gobert the Stifle Tower, probably the game's most dominant rim protector.
And in today's game, that's not enough. You also have to come out of the paint and defend smaller players and switches. He straddles those 2 needs better than anyone in the league.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Pass to O'Neal. And here's Mudiay. Tries again. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Gobert.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Williamson is checked in for the Pelicans. Redick for 3. O'Neal with the rebound. Utah has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Kicks to Mudiay. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Now the pass to Williamson. The feed to Hayes. Makes it off the glass. Hayes has got 7.
Of all the action happening there, Kevin, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Exum. Over Holiday. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Exum.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
Redick passes to Hayes. Holiday against O'Neal. And Holiday kicks to Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. Redick with the 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Mudiay. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Now just a 5-point Pelican lead. Redick bounce pass. Hayes with it. Now defended by Gobert. And Holiday, here we go. Gobert with the block.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Mudiay with the basket.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Holiday looking for an opening. Lots of room. Rebound, Utah.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his 3rd foul of the game. A different look for Utah. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for O'Neal. Mitchell comes in for Emmanuel Mudiay. And it's Conley in for Dante Exum. Gobert finds Conley for the tie. Utah keeping it alive. The new 14. Davis, the pass to Gobert. And the wide open shot from Redick. And again, no good by New Orleans.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Stolen by Mitchell. And stolen by Williamson. Redick passes to Williamson. Outside Holiday. Pass to Williamson. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got assist number 5 here tonight. Mitchell passes to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell is double. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Well, he's underrated, Davis, as an athlete. He can get up there in a hurry.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop, and Hayes throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here is Conley. He has 7. Misses the wing 3.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Davis and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And if you're going to foul Davis on the shot, that's the place to do it. Don't let him get anything easy.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Free throw good, Davis.
A 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Davis still trying to gain the consistency he needs to fulfill his potential.
And both free throws good for Davis.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Mitchell against Redick. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
But JJ seeing the floor really well tonight and making precision passes.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Jazz trail by 7. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Gobert is out there with Davis, and it's Conley in at point guard. That's the group right now for Utah. Banked in off the glass. 15 points for Rudy Gobert.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Now, here's Ball. Good work defensively by Conley. Mitchell against Redick, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Ball kicks to Favors. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Bogdanovich is checked in for Joe Ingles. Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. Trailing by 5. Up top, Gobert. Gobert double teamed. Out to Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Pocket 6. To the paint. And here is Davis. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Utah making a change here. Green's checked in. And a change for the Pelicans. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Hart. Pelicans leading by 5. Ball finds Favors. Ingram against Bogdanovich. And the shot goes down.
And not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes it very difficult to block.
Now here is Conley. Mitchell looking it over. Lob pass to Conley. And Utah turns it over again.
Yeah, that's a tough one, Kev. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
The Pelicans shooting at 51%. Really solid. Ball dishes to Redick. Back to Ball. Double by Bogdanovich. Here's Williamson. Just 5 to shoot. Good work defensively by Conley. Jazz trail by 7. Green passes to Conley. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Conley. Bogdanovich passes to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
And it's great to see Bogdanovich spreading the ball out. I mean, possesses good size, which allows him to see over defenders.
Now here's Ingram. Double by Bogdanovich. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
Second chance opportunities. Williamson explosive into the air with the touch and concentration to finish.
Favors against Conley. Back to Bogdanovich. Here's Davis. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Davis has got 10 points here in the second half. Pass to Favors. Davis against Redick. Back to Favors. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Now here is Davis. rebound, breaking loose. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut back down again to 5. The basket that time coming from Conley.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Favors against Bogdanovich. Favors can't get it to go.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Here's Ingram following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. And there's the pass to Ingram. Back to Redick. Looking for Favors. He gets it there. 6 to shoot. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Green left side. On the wing, Mitchell. Covered by Redick. Yep, it goes in. The Pelican lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket for Mitchell.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Redick. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
A beautiful touch from J.J. Redick on the mid-range jump shot. An efficient scoring area for Redick.
On the wing, Mitchell. Offline with his 3. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Kept alive. Here's Williamson. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Such infectious energy. When Zion goes after rebounds, he gives his all. That guy is an attacker on the glass. And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Williamson. And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making. But what really stands out when you watch him live, the instincts. Being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
Now, here's Mitchell. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
And you got to appreciate the fearlessness with which he plays. Zion's ability to shoulder the offense at this stage of his career is incredible.
Favors against Conley. He doesn't hit that one. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Pass the ball. There's the dish to Redick. A 3 ball. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists in the game. Jazz trail by 11. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Passes it to Williamson. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Ingram outside. Pass to Williamson. Over Bogdanovich. Rebound, Utah. Bogdanovich has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Ooh!
Okay.
Timeout, timeout.
That's how you attack. Wow. And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And in a league obsessed with shooting, Easy to see why Bojan Bogdanovic has solidified himself as a key player.
I mean, over 40% from long range in recent years, competes defensively. He's a player.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry said to his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Pelicans leading by 9. There's the pass to Williamson. Fades and shoots. Utah with the rebound. Outside, Green. That's tipped. 3-on-3. Here's Ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Michael Conley picks one up.
You just can't allow Ball to get comfortable when he's penetrating inside. He does a great job of using his size and those hesitation moves to draw fouls.
And you look at Lonzo Ball, certainly high expectations for this young man. One and done at UCLA. How about second overall pick? That's brought some undue pressure.
That's good from Ball. Ray, you talk about the hype for Lonzo Ball and the pressure. Do you think that creates an additional challenge for a young player?
Yeah, he's scuffled at times, but I think the future remains very bright for that young man.
Conley's shot is off.
And boy, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to get to him.
Here's Williamson, and misses it off the right side of the rim. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Bogdanovic. Oh, that's blocked.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Ball dishes to Williamson. That one falls. Williamson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Conley finds Mitchell. Back to Conley. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Favors got 8 rebounds in this game. Redick is in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Jazz. 15-point game. Pass to Gobert. Mitchell against Redick, and stolen by Redick. And New Orleans pushing it up now, and finished off by Williamson.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. A floater, and the rejection by Favors. Conley against Ball. Passes it to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Redick trying to get open. And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
And the Jazz call time here. They're trailing by 19. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter of this one. So Utah ends up going with the new group. New Orleans also making some changes. Okafor is checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. And it's E'Twaun Moore checking in for Lonzo Ball.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for New Orleans.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Zion Williamson.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's New Orleans. Pass to Okafor. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's more. From 13 feet, it goes down. And the Pelicans lead by 19.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Here's Moutier, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two. And the foul called on the New Orleans Pelicans. A free throw good from Moutier.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
Both free throws good from Moutier. Okafor with the ball. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Derek. Congrats on the win. I know the season can be a grind, but it looked like you guys were having fun out there.
Oh, it's fun, man. It's always fun to win. I'm just coming out here playing my game. Rebounding, defense, that's my game. And coach trusts me, so I couldn't let him down.
Yes, this is an up-and-coming team, and you guys really showed well tonight. Congrats, Derek. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.